There are things we do as physical activities because we are human beings. But that doesn't mean those things should be protected when we see ourselves doing it in the dream. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That this thing seems good. It has a good definition. It has a good knowledge of what it is. It doesn't mean when you see yourself doing that thing spiritually or you see yourself doing it in the dream, it doesn't connote with the same meaning. For example, as a human being, when your hair grows bushy, you go to the salon, you make your hair or you cut your hair, you barb your hair as a human being to look good. But having that same experience in your dream is a different thing. That is why barbing your hair in the dream means you are losing your glory. Something will be missing. It's a spiritual attack to go to the dream and have the same activity. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That is why the spiritual and the physical, it doesn't tally together. This is where the enmity comes in. So something means something like this physically, it doesn't mean it will tally with the same meaning spiritually. For example, if you're a woman, you keep having dreams of breastfeeding a baby. You always see yourself breastfeeding a baby in your dreams. Such a woman will never have children on earth. Even when you have children here, they will die. Because that breastfeeding of the baby you are having in the other side is already showing you that you have spiritual children. And when a woman has a spiritual children, those spiritual children will never allow you to have physical children here. I've counseled many married women who are losing their babies. And when they come to me, when they are talking, they always tell me that they see themselves breastfeeding a baby in the dream. For example, you are seeing yourself swimming all the time. You are swimming in a pool or you are swimming in a river. You already know that swimming means that you are going to face difficulty. Anytime you have dream, you are seeing yourself swimming, it means you are going to meet terrible challenges ahead. There are challenges that are ahead of you. It's not a good thing to swim in the dream. And you can see that physically as a human being, you can go to swimming pool, you can go to a hotel, you swim, you look good, you feel good. Those things are good physically. But that doesn't mean when it happens spiritually or in your dreams, there are problems. It means different things. Another example for those of you who left the village to the city. If you're in the city, you want to travel to your village, to visit your village. You take a transportation, you travel to your village, which is a good thing. But you being in that city, you are seeing yourself in the dream back to village. It means there is a problem. For those of you that are in abroad, you always see yourself in your village. You left the village for a long time, but you're always having dreams of seeing yourself back to village, back to former places where you left 5 years ago, you left 10 years ago. But these places are surfacing in your dreams. What it means is backwardness. It means stagnation. People who have dreams of seeing themselves in their former places, be it in school or be it in their former village or houses, those kind of people, they are suffering from spiritual stagnation. There is nothing they do that lasts. There is nothing they involve themselves that lasts. Even financially, they are not accountable to anything. In fact, those kind of people, they pass through wealth and say it like a history. And you can never see that wealth show in the real life. Because spiritually, they are stagnated. That is why they keep having dreams of seeing themselves in the former places. You understand what I'm trying to say? People who have dreams of seeing themselves in their former places, if you are listening to me, you are having dreams of seeing yourself maybe in your primary school, secondary school, with familiar faces, people you know 10 years ago. It means there is stagnation, there is backwardness in your spirituality. You need to stand up and do the necessary thing. You need to step up in your spirituality. So it's better you have dreams of seeing yourself in unfamiliar places. You understand? For example, some of you in the comment section, you are saying that you always see yourself entering plane to travel. Whereas you know in physical life, you have not entered plane before. So your spirit is ahead. It's better you see yourself in the dream ahead in places you have not been before than seeing yourself in the dream where you left so many years ago. Imagine someone in abroad, you're always having dreams of seeing yourself in the village. What kind of stagnation is that? You understand what I'm trying to say? So there are things we do. All I'm trying to explain in everything I'm saying here is that never you judge physical things with the spiritual things. That is why you're deceiving yourself. Never you judge physical things with the spiritual things. That is why even in your Bible, kings in the Old Testament, they don't joke with dreams. People like Pharaoh, Nebuchadnezzar, kings in your Bible, kings in the olden days, they keep interpreters close to them before the security. Before the security guard, the kings, they keep interpreters, dream interpreters, the magicians, they are closer to them than any other person. Because they know they don't joke with the dreams. So never you joke with your dreams.